Welcome to Intuitive Wisdom Tarot. I'm Jen. Today we're checking in with the vibe for the collective. So this is for all signs. This reading is all about tuning into the current energies and the messages showing up for you so that you can work with them to manifest and create your best life. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is guidance. If this reading resonates and supports you, tap like, consider subscribing, and feel free to leave a comment. I love connecting with you. All right, let's jump in. And we are going to start with the wisdom of an oracle to get a general energy to start our reading. Let's see what we have for you with this. All right, we're getting for you Yang. All right, this is an active energy. This is taking steps, initiating. It's a masculine energy, meaning it's very external. All right, let's see what Yang has for you, collective. We have 1. All right, the essential meanings. We have the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. Your oracle message. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought into desire, into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. All right, so something new is coming through. You're starting something new. And again, there's confidence with this. Be bold, be assertive, and get on out there. I'm also going to read the protective message. Let's see what that has today. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might just be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons, practice, temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. So again, bold, assertive action, but not impulsive. Be calculated. So there's a level of grounding within this. So yes, you have the internal fire to be and act and do, but keep yourself grounded as you're doing that. Great to start for the collective. I'll move these here. All right, let's see what tarot is coming through for the collective. All right. First card is the Page of Swords. This is the energy you're embodying as we move into this read. We have the 3 of Wands, which is what you are manifesting or needing to co-create. We have the 2 of Wands, which is what's going to help you get there. And then we have the 3 of Swords, which is advice from Spirit. So yes, there's going to be messages. There's going to be things coming through. You're in an energy of like, yeah, I'm going for it. In fact, you are going to have the opportunity to take calculated risks. Okay, you're expanding. You're starting something new, collective. I love it. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is the energy underneath it all. This is an active energy. So we have an active energy with our Yang. We have an active energy with our Knight. In fact, this is the fastest Knight of the deck. He is going forward, but there's a big message coming through. Slow down, be grounded. This night can be very impulsive. And we know with that Yang card that the impulsivity or the sheer aggressiveness is not going to lead to where you exactly want to go. So you're active, you're going, you're manifesting, you are building something. Just make sure that you keep your head clear, right? Okay, this is all about clarity. Think before you act, think before you speak, so that there's not impulsivity that comes through, right? Sometimes we go. I'm ready. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. And we go so headstrong into it that we trample over people and the things and maybe some signs and synchronicities that you needed along the way. So ground your energy this week. Still be active, but do some grounding things. If you can, take your shoes off and go walk outside in the grass. It's the saying of go touch some grass, get out in nature. Even if that is, I'm going to go sit in my backyard and listen to the birds. Go do that. Okay, so do some grounding things this week. Now, the energy you're embodying as we move into this read is the Page of Swords. Now, this is a beginner energy. This is, I have the idea, I have the message, I have the step, and I'm going for it. This page is excited. They are just wanting to jump in. Okay, this page is also an observer. So you're in an energy as you move in this week with, I have an idea. I have an idea. This is where you start the research. You start to make the calls. You start to observe the environments of where it's at that you want to go. You are in and delving into finding information all about it. So if you are wanting to build a business, you are like, I want to be a baker. I want to open a bake shop, a coffee shop. I want to do that. That's your idea. You're excited. You are ready to go for it. That's now your sign to say, I need to Google. Okay, where do I want to open my bakery coffee shop? What theme do I want my bakery coffee shop? Where would my bakery coffee shop be best at? What, the who, the what, the when, the where, the how, the why, all of those things is where you're at right now. So you have your idea, and it's important that you start observing. Create your lists. Write down your steps. What's your timeline? So this is a very studious, very organized energy, right? Brand new. Okay. I know, like when I've gone back to school several times, and I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. And then I would start mapping out all of my things I needed to do. And then I would take those steps, or I would cross them off, or I would say, this is what I need to do. So that's the plan, is what helped me as I went through all of that, to keep organized, to keep my momentum going, because that's a big sign right here. Yes, you're excited and you want to go, but a plan will help you so that you're not being impulsive. And that's where you're at right now. In fact, you're in an excellent energy, because what you are needing to manifest is the Three of Wands. This is expansion. This is you sending out your vibe into the universe, and the universe saying, oh, I see. Let me send you this ship. Oh, I see. Let me send you this little piece of information. Oh, I see. Let me send you. So you are in this energy of expanding. Okay, so that is what you're manifesting right now, your vision, and you are visualizing. You are needing to visualize, if not. You are needing to take that plan, get quiet if that's what you need to do, and do some visualizations. Start scripting. This is what it's going to look like. This is what I want. This is what I'm calling in. Script the people, the places, and the things that you want. This is where you're creating those vision boards. And these are all the things the universe is saying. You have it. This energy is super fun. I'm like, woohoo, go for you. That's what I'm feeling right now, which is super fun. And that's this is meant to be on your path. So what you are creating, collective, and what you are working on is going to be something that is going to be beneficial for the whole. So that is a big sign to say you need to do it. There is your coffee bakery shop that you are creating is going to be center stage for others to be able to find their loves, connect with lost loved ones, use it as a place where they can write their novel. So these are all the different things that your vision is going to be contributing. And so when you look at it, it's there for a bigger purpose. And that's why it's saying it's time for you to do it. Okay? Get clear. You have your clarity. Make your plan and keep that vision. Let it out there because the universe is going to be responding. And in fact, the energy that is going to help you with this is making those decisions, right? By making this decision and by taking a calculated risk. This is where you are able to have the world at your hands, right? So there is a bigger purpose when you're thinking about creating what you're creating. And it has benefits for all of humanity. And that's why it's important for you to continue to want to do this. Make those decisions. This is planning too. So you have 2 cards of planning. And that's what's really important here. It could very well be, I need to make sure I'm thinking about not only my written plan, but how I'm speaking it, right? What I'm speaking about. Maybe my self-talk when I'm thinking about designing this, okay? The magic I'm putting behind it, the energy, the emphasis. Am I manifesting with confidence? Am I manifesting with impulsivity, right? So this is really where you're thinking about what is it, the energy that you're putting into it. You're planning that action, but you're really also checking your vibe, okay? Because your vibe is very important. And I just keep getting that big message that this is what you're creating is really beneficial for all of humanity, right? So this is comfort. You're in this space where you're like, yeah, this would be great. This would be what I would get my biggest bang for my buck. However, there's something inside that's really telling me maybe I go with this location. Maybe I go with this person. Maybe this is the theme that I know I'd really, really want, but this would be what is going to be best. So you need to, again, really listen to those internal nudges and take action towards that. Maybe making a risk or keeping yourself flexible and open, because there's other things that will be coming through with this. Okay, the universe has responded. I mean, you have the fire. The fire's burning. You have 2 fire cards here too, passions. And this is a part of your passion project. This could very well be, again, you creating a bakery, coffee shop. Maybe that's what I want out there. So that's why I keep saying it. So somebody needs to create that. Or this could very well be with your own career right now. Okay, maybe there's a position that you're actually manifesting that doesn't have anything to do with a position that's available right now. Okay, embody that energy. What are the steps? Maybe this could be a relationship, right? So you're calling in a love or a relationship. There's not a lot of love here, but if you're single and you want to call that in, that is what you're doing. Take some risks, go out, experience different things, because with different experiences come vibes that are going to start pulling in what you need to pull in. Now, advice from the universe is the 3 of Swords. There are some things that you need to heal, right? This is a big path, whatever you're creating. Now, we have no major arcana, but it's a big path, meaning it's something that's different outside of yourself, okay? Being able to heal maybe your own self-talk, right? So understanding that you need to embody a certain confidence, how you talk to yourself. If something goes through, do you say, "Oh man, you're so stupid. I can't believe you said that." Is that what you're saying to yourself? Because if that is one, typically you would not be saying that to anybody else. So that right there, you need to take a look at and go, absolutely not. I matter way more than that. If there's a step in your plan that doesn't happen, or maybe you are confronted with somebody that is kind of a roadblock, or they go, oh, like maybe your family, you're saying, I'm going to do that bakery coffee shop. And they go, what? That is a dumb dream to have. These are things that you need to heal. Conversations, things people say. This is all mindsets, all things that are needing to be cleansed, right? So you might need to go shower and let the water drizzle all that away, right? Cleanse your energy. Maybe you do some energy cleansing using water. Maybe you go swimming, and that's something that you need to. But there's an energy of using water to not only cleanse your emotional body, but also your mental body, right? The thoughts and the things that you think about this. Because you are manifesting, and you're manifesting something pretty big, right? You want to make sure that as you're continuing to move forward on this path, that if something comes about, you do not have this thing that's going to trigger this wound that has not been healed, because that could also change the timeline. It could change with you even going and taking that step and doing it. So advice is really get out and do some healing. Write it out. Soak it in some water. Let the water absorb it. Go use water. Sit in a hot tub. Cry. Go sit in the bathtub and cry. I mean, those are things that I've done, and it can be tremendously healing. And that's what's needed. All right, we're going to end with an inspiration for this read. Let's see what we are getting. Here we go. And we are getting, be a good listener. Conveying to others that you're willing to listen because you value what they have to say is a way of demonstrating that you care. It's a way of being inspiring, of listening like God, who sets the example for allowing you to be what you choose to be. So this week, it's important to be a good listener, a good observer, because the signs and synchronicities and the things that you need to do to show others that you care, it's important. All right, that's what's coming through for you today. Let me know in the comments what vibes you want me to send your way. I'm happy to hold that intention for you on this beautiful journey we call life. Until we meet again, collective, sending you love, gratitude, and peace. Be well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.